Okay, thanks for coming, everybody. Unfortunate last night that I had to notify Ron Renneke that he would not be retained as manager of the ball club. And, you know, coming off of a good series in Chicago, it was very difficult to do. But this wasn't about the last 3 games. It was about covering the last 100 games, covering last September, getting off to the start that we did here. This season, we didn't anticipate that kind of a start. Ron's very professional in what he does. He brought success to the organization here. He's leaving with a winning record as a manager, so these things happen sometimes. But we played, I think, 28 games under 500 over our last 100 games, and it didn't have a good feel to it. So I just felt that we needed to make a change. It happened much sooner than I thought. I had a lot of confidence in Ron. This spring I convinced Mark Attanasio to extend him and give him a contract. And I guess in this business, managers get fired, general managers get fired, players get released. We all know that that's part of the business. But I want to thank Ron for what he brought to this organization over his time here. But today it's about our new manager. And Craig Counsell has worked in the front office the last 3 years. He's got 16 years of playing experience. He's played 1,600 games as a player. I told him he was on the bench for about 800 games that he didn't play. And during those games, I know that he was managing in his mind over those 800 games. So, but that experience, the winning experience, World Series rings, what he's done in the front office working with me over the last 3 years is going to be a very big help to him on the field. He went out, he got very engaged with our player development, our scouting. He was down to our academy. He sat in draft meetings. He sat in advanced scouting meetings. He sat in our meetings going over the team. So his familiarity here with the organization and what the job entails is going to be very helpful to him. He's very passionate. He has energy. He has an edge for preparation. And if you add all of those things up and what he brings, I think Craig is ready for the managerial job. And I'm pleased to announce Craig Counsell as the new manager of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Well, it's you know, it's a tough day on one hand, but it's an exciting day on another hand. For me, I spoke with Ron last night, and I consider Ron a friend. We had a good conversation, and he was, as you'd expect he'd be. He was a professional. I mean, he wished me well, and you know, lended all his support. You know, like Doug said, I've worked here as a player, in the front office. I've watched Brewer games for 35 years. I'm a Milwaukee Brewer. You know, I've always felt that way. Baseball in this city is important to me. It's part of me. I feel a responsibility for it. I always have. And I'm proud to have that responsibility. It's a great honor to move forward, to try to give the fans, you know, what they deserve. You know, I'm going to try to come in here and we're going to try to win games. That's my job, is to win games, and that's what I'm going to try to do every single day I wake up. We're going to try to figure out a way to win baseball games.